Welcome, everyone. I want to thank everyone for listening and just taking the time to come back to my channel and worship God with me. What I'm about to share with you all is just to help those that are trying to get it right on their walk. I hope this helps you. Tobacco is a slow, insidious, but most malignant poison. In whatever form it is used, it tells upon the Constitution. It is all the more dangerous because its effects are slow and at first hardly perceptible. It excites and then paralyzes the nerves. It weakens and clouds the brain. Often it affects the nerves in a more powerful manner than does an intoxicating drink. It is more subtle, and its effects are difficult to eradicate from the system. Its use excites a thirst for strong drink, and in many cases lays the foundation for the liquor habit. The use of tobacco is inconvenient, expensive, uncleanly, defiling to the user, and offensive to others. Its devotees are encountered everywhere. You rarely pass through a crowd, but some smoker puffs his poisoned breath in your face. It is unpleasant and unhelpful to remain in a railway car or in a room where the atmosphere is laden with the fumes of liquor and tobacco. Though men persist in using these poisons themselves, what right have they to defile the air that others must breathe? Among children and youth, the use of tobacco is working untold harm. The unhelpful practices of past generations affect the children and the youth of today. Mental inability, physical weakness, disordered nerves, and unnatural cravings are transmitted as a legacy from parents to children. And the same practices continued by the children are increasing and perpetuating the evil results. To this cause, in no small degree, is owing the physical, mental, or moral breakdown, which is becoming such a cause of alarm. Boys begin the use of tobacco at a very early age. The habit thus formed when body and mind are especially susceptible to its effects. It undermines the physical strength, it dwarfs the body, it disorients the mind, and corrupts morals. But what can be done to teach children and youths of the evil practice of which parents, teachers, and ministers set them the example? Little little boys hardly emerge from babyhood may be seen smoking their cigarettes. If one speaks to them about it, they say, "My father uses tobacco." They point to the minister or the Sunday school superintendent and say, "Such a man smokes. What harm for me to do as he does?" Many workers in the temperance cause are addicted to the use of tobacco. What power can such persons have to stay the progress of intemperance? I appeal to those who profess to believe and obey the Word of God. Can you as Christians indulge a habit that is paralyzing? That is paralyzing your intellect and robbing you of your power rightly to estimate eternal realities? Can you consent daily to rob God of service which is his due, and to rob your fellow men both of service you might render and of the power of example? Have you considered your responsibility as God's stewards for the means in your hands? How much of the Lord's money do you spend for tobacco? Reckon up what you have thus spent during your lifetime. How does the amount consumed by this defiling lust compare with what you have given for the relief of the poor and the spread of the gospel? No human being needs tobacco, but multitudes are perishing for want of the means that by its use is worse than wasted. Have you not been misappropriating the Lord's goods? Have you not been guilty of robbery toward God and your fellow men? Know ye not that ye are not your own, for ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 and 20. I hope this helped you. Thank you for listening.